Oh, hey everybody. Welcome to the Dave It Yourself channel. I greatly appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much for being here. It's another After Dinner with Dave. It is episode 20. Woo! Hey! Oh! Everybody cheer, shout. All right, everybody out there cheer and shout because there's nobody in here because it's Dave It Yourself. So let's go ahead and get into this a little bit and see what we've got going on here tonight. Let me adjust my screen just a minute. Bear with me, please, friends. Let's see what I got going on here. Thought I had this ready to roll. I do. All right, so let's go ahead and jump up into that stream some a little bit and see who we need to say hello to tonight. And let me go ahead and scroll back up into that stream there. Listen, we have old Randy Hardy in the house tonight, folks, and he is #1 in the house. You know what that means, Randy. If we pull your name in bingo tonight, my friend, you are going to win a double prize. So thank you so much for being here, sir. I also did put a comment in there with regard to checking the description for both the bingo list as well as the current drawers or the entries for the 650 list for that Dynam Hawksky V2. So that's coming up. So you'll see that in the description as well. So let's say hello to some other folks. We got old Boss 223. Hello, sir. Good to see you as well. I'm going to go ahead and jump back into this main view as well because you guys can watch me read these because it's more fun because I got my cool hat on today, as you can see. RC Informer, yeah, that's my other one, you know, old Matt, Aerospace Matt's go like that. So who else we got here? Speaking of Aerospace Matt, Aerospace Matt, good to see you, sir, right after old Boss 223. Everything RC, good to see you, Liam. How are you, sir? Hey, there's my mom, everybody. Say hello to my mom in the chat. Give her a thumbs up. Yes, sir, Matt, you're saying almost there, 600. You're right, sir. As you might have noticed in the little 4-card we are at 591. I'm pretty excited. You know what that means? We're getting that much closer to getting away with that Hawksky V2. So I'm very, very excited about that. So yes, check the description on that. I will go over that list here shortly. And again, the way that you do that is that you actually comment on one of my videos, preferably an older one. Just find one that has the least amount of likes or views. Give it some love. Comment there that you want to be entered in that 650 entry, and you'll see that there's probably like 8 or 9 folks that have already done that. So the list is getting a little thicker, so you guys better get in that. We're getting 650 pretty quick. We're at 577 last week. Now I'm at 591. Hey. I appreciate everybody out there that has helped make that happen, because I know I did not do that. I did a little self-promotion because, of course, it is Dave Yourself. But besides that, I know it's all because of you guys, and I greatly appreciate that. So thank you so much. And I even saw that Tughill put something on Facebook and all that as well. So the word is slowly getting out there, folks. So I greatly appreciate that. So let's get back into this chat real quick a little bit so I can say hello to folks, and we'll get on with this show because it's super exciting. We got all kinds of stuff. It's show 20. In case I didn't mention that already. It's Justin Worden. Hey, everybody. Justin Worden's in the house. Our 500 sub winner of the Arrows F15. Justin, how you doing, sir? He sent me a cool photo of his daughter enjoying the miniature bag of gold, Haribo gold gummy bears that I send to all of my winners. So she was enjoying that. You know, I like that because I'm a Gold Bear fan myself. Jermaine Spencer, how are you doing, sir? Oh, Jeff, I'm sorry, sir. I jumped right over you. Jeff in Lower Alabama, how are you doing, sir? I saw you got that Consendo Advanced. Oh, you know it. I love that plane. The Evolution, actually, that's what it is. But yeah, such a great plane. I got another one. Very good to see you. Jermaine Spencer, good to see you, sir. Kenneth Wise, hello, sir. My first person on that 650 list, as a matter of fact. Good to see you as well, Jermaine Spencer. Who else we got up in here tonight that I have not said hello to? Hey, Nicholas Turner, good to see you as well. Hello, sir. Scott Settle, how are you, sir? I'll get back with you shortly. You know what I'm talking about. Who else we got up in this house? And then, let's see, Aerospace Matt, of course. Bad Rooster's in the house. Hey, Bad Rooster, good to see you, sir. Greatly appreciate it. And JCB67 as well. All right, fantastic. Let's start off with a little drink of the show. It's show 20, so we're going to do a little something different. Not completely different, but we are going to go with Tito's again. But as you see, regular Tito's. So here's what we're going to do. I've already talked about what it is that I do. So I'm going to put a little Tito's in this glass. Zoopity zoop. Not too much. It is a live show. But anyway, and then from there, these are Walmart brand. I talk about Kroger or whatever brand, but these are the Walmart brand. And here's what I was talking about, these little squirt flavor jobs, right? So you just put a little Tito's in your glass. And to be honest with you, this, oddly enough, I did not think this would be the case, but it is the case. The sweet tea happens to be pretty darn fancy. So you just go, squirt! And there you go. Does it look pretty? No. But that's a $13 drink at a bar, folks. You better believe it. That's a Dave It Yourself guarantee. So anyway, something to think about. So let's drink the show for right now. When this glass empties, maybe we'll put a different flavor in there. So that's fun. So what else we got going on in here tonight? I wanted to give a little shout out for, oh, you know what? Am I missing a photo here or something? Ah, dang snaglet. I may be missing a photo here. But anyway, if you happen to take a look at my, you happen to check my Instagram, which is totally fine if you do not. But if you did happen to check my Instagram, you may have seen this recent photo, which is my Carbon Z Trojan T28, which is illuminated from the interior. And I've had a lot of people asking me, oh my God, how'd you do that? That's freaking awesome. Well, yeah, it is. But it is Dave It Yourself style. So spoiler alert, it was not advanced at all. So here you go. Ta-da! You've seen these things. Ka-chow, ka-chow! Yeah, I'm not going to point them at the camera, but you get it. They're super light. I didn't even take the packages off. I haven't flown them yet. I will probably fly them in there later. Throw one down in the tail, tape it to the side, throw another one up front, tape it this. They don't weigh nothing. They are bright as all get out. So there you go. Yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen these things around. They cost about $3 to $5 depending on where you go. So you see, yeah, there's the behind the scenes Dave It Yourself style of how I made the Carbon Z TZ. You know what I'm talking about? That big plane. How I made that thing illuminate. And I have another hack here for you. I think I haven't tested it yet, but I'm pretty close to thinking it's a hack, so hopefully that's the case. Let's take a look and see what we've got about time. Since it is show 20, I'm just going to preface this. It is bingo time! Actually, it's show 20. We're going to get rid of that one. Because we got a new bingo set! That's right. Show 20, baby. I'm bringing out a new bingo set. Now let me preface this. It has some bonuses. It has some, but let me start off. All right, so here we go. Here's the bingo set. Walmart. I do like this. Now, I forgot to do this before the show, but this is the little card that you put your the balls on after you call them, and I was going to line the back of this with box tape and then basically just stick the balls to the front when I call them tonight because they're making them easier to see. So that's coming in a future show, so wait for that. But here's the other thing. Okay. The balls are gray. The carpet in the shop here is gray. So if I drop any of these, the bonus is I can see all the numbers. All the numbers are really easy to read as long as they don't fall all over the floor. So we're going to see exactly how that works out, but we're going to do some bingo here in just a minute. No, we're doing some bingo right now! That's right. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and preface this first prize because I'm super excited about this first prize, especially for anybody that has watched my recent F-16 video with the Venom pilot in it, and I told you that that was a Pez dispenser head that I cut off and put inside that plane. Well, prefacing that, this is the first bingo prize for the night. Oh, and I even have a bingo presentation board. Check this out. But Minions Pez dispensers. Who does not want Minions as pilots in their planes? And if you have a plane that has two pilots, 2 Minions. This is the first prize going up on bingo tonight, which is right now. All right, now, since this is a new dealio, I'm just going to kind of give it the old. I'm not going to be, you know what I mean? So here we go. First bingo. Now, if you did what I told you before and you wrote your number somewhere, get that reference right now. Get your number out. If not, I'm going to go ahead and pull that list up as well, if I can get to it without damaging anything. All right, so I'm going to get to that list as well, and we'll see what we've got. All right, so here we go. First bingo. Here we go. All right, there it is. All right, there it is. Please don't drop these. Please don't drop these. Please don't drop these. Just going to set that on the floor. Okay. So here we go with first bingo. And let me break out the smart guy glasses. I said they were easier to read. I didn't say that I could read them easier. Here we go. but you guys should probably see this. Okay, so here we go. Into the camera. I-30. I-30. Who is I-30? Who is I-30? Who knows who I-30 is? Because I know I-30 is in the house tonight. Who knows who I-30 is? Who knows? It is Balls 223. Another previous winner wins yet again. First winner on show 20, the new bingo ball, Balls 223. Please give me the shout. There it is. I didn't even get it out. I'm here. Oh, yeah, you know you're here, your friend. And guess what, boss? I hope you have some airplanes that need some minions in them, my friend, because these are coming to you. These are coming to you. Oh, I'm so jealous. When I bought these, I was actually going to keep these for myself because I really, really wanted some Minion pilots. But they're yours now, my friend. So congratulations, everybody. Say thank you. Congratulations to Boss 223, who just won himself a couple of Minion Pez dispensers. If you got kids, comes with candy. And if you got planes, comes with potential DIY pilots. So hopefully you enjoy that, boss. So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and load up prize number 2 on the super spectacular prize presentation board. You know you got to like that. Loaded. All right, so we'll get ready for another bingo here in a minute. We'll set that on the floor. Got boss's number off to the side. Also, I wanted to let you know, I've had a bunch of people ask me too in the videos, and I get this a lot. Hey, what kind of lights did you put on those planes? And of course, a lot of you already know about these lights, but in case you do not know about these lights, these are the lights that you'll see on a lot of my stuff, which is these lights that are the easy lights. They're rechargeable. You stick them on anything. I recommend the Gorilla heavy duty not duct tape, the Velcro, the plastic Velcro stuff. Personally, for me, I'm a paper tape and hot glue guy. Shocker. But anyway, so nonetheless, I got this. Also going in the prize box. So that's something else. And of course, we've got the 650 prize coming up with the Hawker V2. So we've got that coming up as well. So look out for that. But you know what I like to do in the show? Because I like to spread knowledge and I like to make people laugh. And right now it's time to make people laugh with Joke of the Dave. That's right. It's Joke of the Dave. Everybody get your funny bone polished. Because here we go with some jokes from Dave today. Or at least one for now. Which is, what did the policeman say to his belly button? What did the policeman say to his belly button? You're under a vest! You're under a vest! Oh, dad humor. Oh, and that, my friends, is Joke of the Dave. You're welcome. So there we go. There's a little something for you to get your day going. I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. And speaking of that, let's jump back into that stream and see who else I need to say hello to up in here. Jermaine Spencer, good to see you, sir. Thank you for being here. King Joffrey's in the house, everybody. Don Shock is in the house as well. Thank you both very much for being here. It's always good to have plenty of folks up here. Hey, Matt M's in the house. I'm scrolling back up. I see you, Matt M. Don't think you were gonna hide in that stream. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna say hello to you because that's the way we do around here. And I really appreciate you being here. And I'm going to tell you that. So thank you for being here. Everybody for being here. Thank you so much. Again, the same rule is going to apply. We are currently with 16 concurrent viewers. Looks like I'm at, or actually 18 concurrent viewers. 16 right now, it looks like. But I'm at 8 likes, fellas. So, and ladies. So if you could maybe hit the old thumbs up button and get that thing up there. And again, if we can match likes with viewers, everybody in the stream will win a prize for me. That is just a Dave It Yourself show, the thing we do here. So, but speaking of other stuff that we do here, it's probably about time for us to get our learning brain on. Hang on a second. Yeah, I like that tea thing. Now, mixing that with something else ought to be interesting in a minute. But anyway, so yeah, so it's probably about time for us to get our learning brain on. And actually, let me get this... Tito's back up. No, it's bingo time again! Oh, you thought I was going to get some more Tito's? No, I'm going to give something. I'm going to give away some prizes. Hopefully. Right now, we've already given something away to boss, so hopefully. So get ready, everybody. Let me pull my list back up so that we can get ready to give another prize out because it is show number 20, and it only takes a whole number show for me to get super excited, folks. It doesn't take much. So here we go. Here we go. Let's make sure you can see me because I cannot see exactly what I'm doing. So I want to make sure you can see me. Bear with me a second, folks. All right, good deal. Sorry about that. Here we go. I know I got one in the hopper. The wheel is a little tighter than the old one, which is nice. It doesn't spin as fast. But again, if I drop these on this gray carpet, talk about a puzzle that will never end. All right, so here we go. Everybody, let me put my presenter glasses back on. Oh, I think we're going to stay in the eyes for the moment, folks. We're going to stay in the eyes. So this is going to be I-25. I-25 is Mike SSI. Mike SSI, are you in the house? Mike SSI, are you in the house? Mike SSI, please tell me you're in the house. Please, please, please. I have actually not seen you in the house lately, which is disappointing. Because if I don't see you in the house and I start seeing other people in the house, that means I'm going to be taking your name off and put somebody else's name in there. Because I want people to win. And if you're not here, you can't win. Or at least for the bingo stuff. For the 650 prize, you don't have to be present to win that. But you do have to let me know on a video somewhere that you would like for me to enter your name. Just say, hey, put me in for that 650. It's as simple as that. Or just, hey, even simpler, if that's too much, just put in a comment somewhere on any of my videos. The number's 650. Boom, done. Put you in there. I make it as easy as possible for you. Speaking as easy as possible for you, now it's time to make it hard. Because it's Word of the Dave. That's right. It's time for everybody to learn something. So grab out your number 2 pencils. Grab out yourself a scratch pad. Because it is time for you to... Oh, hang on a second. It is time for us to pause this show for a half a second. Because if as I live and breathe, at show 20, Dave Marshall, the Air Marshal, has arrived at the Dave It Yourself stream. Thank you, sir, for being here. Now, to be totally honest, I've sort of started to pal up with Dave a little bit. We're breaking into it. He's easing into me. I get it. I'm a lot of person to handle. I get it. But Dave, thank you so much for being here. I did hit him up earlier on Messenger about checking it out, and I greatly appreciate it for you being here, sir. So thank you so much for that. Hopefully you will find yourself to be somewhat entertained. And speaking of entertained, although you missed Joke of the Dave earlier, but please go back and watch that. But speaking of entertained, it is now time for Word of the Dave. That's right, everybody. So again, get out your number 2 pencils, get out your scratch pad, because it's time to learn something new, and you're going to want to use it at work next week. Here we go. Word of the Dave is aplomb. Aplomb. As in, hang on, let me get this button. Means self-confidence or assurance, especially in a demanding situation. Aplomb. Self-confidence or assurance, especially in a demanding situation. As in, the luckier of the 2 pilots involved in the mid-air collision recovered with such aplomb that the entire crowd roared when he landed. And there you go, folks. That is, in fact, Word of the Dave. So I hope you learned something there. Greatly appreciate you sticking around for that. I know it's summertime for a lot of you, and you got kids at home and stuff, so you're still learning, so now you can test them with that, and please try to use it at work next week. We only have 4-day work week next week. That's pretty sweet. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now, last week I did something a little different, which I wanted to do again this week, and it was a lot harder to do than I thought it was going to do, because I don't know if you've noticed this with your own channels, but and if you ever have watched any of XJet or RC model reviews videos, Bruce over there, and you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, dang it, now it's going to bother me. I can't remember where he's from. But anyway, nonetheless, he was talking about YouTube putting ads on every video. So I was going to pull up one of my older videos that had something that was related to the 1,000-person giveaway. And come to find out, when I had it linked in here, yeah, sure enough, commercials blowing right on that thing. I'm like, what the? And I have like premium YouTube, so I don't watch commercials because I pay for YouTube, or at least I pay for Google Plus. But nonetheless, so I was a little bummed out about that. But as to not be a Debbie Downer about that, I did figure out a way around it. So bear with me a second, because I'm going to put together a video that I want you guys to all enjoy here. Which is going to be a video that has something to do with my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it has to do with my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, but just know the 1,000 subscriber giveaway is going to have something to do with this. So here we go. This is a timber. Hey friends, it's Dave here with Grenadier Drums on the Dave Yourself channel. I'm out here at my favorite high school today. It's a Sunday, and it's the first day it hasn't rained in Atlanta in about 5 days. So I'm out here to do some flying. I'm also going to test the QUANUM bomb drops that I have mounted up underneath the wings. And I also have the nuke cumber loaded on the bottom. And it has 10 Nerf darts in it as well. So we're going to test that too.
That's a converted Pringles can, by the way.
Weaker, but it has been pretty heavy all day. 12, 15 mile an hour gusts. So hopefully throughout this flight, we'll be able to manage fairly well. So, without further ado, here we go. Just pushing that plane away. I got a 3000 milliamp 3-cell in there. Oops.
It is windy as all get out this day.
Let's walk out here a bit. Try to drop these bad boys in the grass.
This video is like 2 years old.
Hopefully you can see them out there. The sky's nice and blue. Try to bring them back my way here. Try that bomb drop.
This is back in the early days of my video editing.
Oh, it's windy. Dropping. Timber's caught in the wind. It's just hovering there. Yeah, there it is, just hovering. Alright, let's bring them back around. I'm going to go ahead and try to arm the missile drop. The other bomb drop, I should say. See how that works. Looks like I'm locked. Let's bring them on back. Have to bring them down a little bit for that, I think. Alright, so here we go. We're going to give it a shot. Push. Oh. That didn't quite work. I don't know what happened there.
Dave it yourself.
Says I'm connected.
It's Dave it yourself mechanics right there.
Oh my gosh. That thing is doing its best to fight the wind. Okay, try it again. Bomb drop. Or a missile drop, I should say.
Turn the wrong way. Clearly.
Well, bombs came out then. But the prop's still in good shape. So there you go. And there's my missiles scattered all about the floor. So I told you they were in there. They just didn't come out. I don't know what happened there. But the prop seems to be in pretty decent shape still. And I don't have any major damage there, so we should be in good shape. Except for my GoPro fell out, but I'd rather fall out here on the ground than fall out in this container. So there you go. That is the Army timber, bomb drops, and crash landing. Hope you liked it. Talk to you later.
So there you go, friends. I hope you like that, and I hope you like this, because it's bingo time again. That's right. Right out of a video, straight into bingo. Uh-oh, did something just fall out? Please tell me something did just fall out. Oh, no. All right, I'm going to assume that nothing did fall out. So So let's just spin this bad boy and see what we get. All right, here we go. And I got one. All right, here we go. Oh, man, I really hope I didn't. I have to count all of these now. If one did fall out, if there's not 75, that means there's one missing and it's on the carpet or something. Oh, dangler. Any hoozle, that's not your problem. That's my problem. Holy smokes, we are staying in the eyes. We are frozen in eyes tonight, folks. I'm sorry to everybody else that it is not an eye right now, but this one is, and let me get to the scroll to it. Is he even in here? This is I-23, which is Timothy Nelson. Can you see that? Sorry, my bad. I-23, nope, there it is. I-23, Timothy Nelson, there you go. Yep, Timothy Nelson, are you in the house tonight, sir? Please tell me that you're in the house tonight, sir. I greatly appreciate it if you are in the house tonight, sir. In the meantime, we will go back to that stream real quick and say hello to everybody that's in that stream so I can keep on top of that. RC Air Marshal, of course, we said hello to you earlier with a grand presence. Thank you so much again for being here. Who else? Hey, Brian Ford from across the pond. Hello, mate. Good to see you, sir. Always good to see you. Hey, Pay It Forward, Brad. Thank you so much for being here, sir. And I've said this before, Brad, and you probably have, I don't know if you've heard it or not, but I actually aspire to be as awesome as you are, sir. And I know we've talked before, and it's not about the money, it's about the thought. But goodness gracious, sir, your thoughts, they're mountains above mine when it comes to that, and I can't wait to get that close, so I greatly appreciate it. And Jeff, yes, sir, thank you. I see you giving somebody some questions about how to get into that 650 drawing. That is correct. So, yes, Quinny Perks, yes, so if you want to get into the 650 drawing for the Hawk Sky, let me move this out of the way, my UMX A10 with the floats on it that I haven't flown yet, and I was talking to Tughill about this. I haven't really done a lot of flying since the Pilot Ryan thing. It was kind of like actually going to therapy for however many days you're in therapy, and then coming out afterwards and you don't want any drugs after that. It's kind of like that. I just haven't wanted to do any flying after that Pilot Ryan thing, but I am enjoying my sweet Ernst stand, and I'm so glad I bought the yellow one because they showed up in these color shirts, which is so sweet. But yeah, so the A10, the UMX A10 with the floats on it has not hit the lake just yet. And we've had some decent weather, but it just hasn't hit the lake yet. So nonetheless, so yes, Quinny, to get back to this, I am in fact still giving away, here we go, this Dynam, ready to fly. Here we go. See, can you see what the Hawk Sky V2? It has the Pilot Ryan logo on it because I bought this from Bobby Committa. I got a real good deal on it. And it comes with, it's ready to fly. It comes with the batteries. I think it even comes with the double A's. I've added a couple of extra Pilot Ryan decals in there, stickers, a couple of extra of the Pilot Ryan wristbands that are in there as well, so that you can put those on the plane if you'd like, since I got at that event. And then also I bought the Dynam lanyard that goes on the actual radio that comes on there. So it's a kit plus. So that's what you're going to be registering for. So you go to any of my videos, preferably, like I said, one of the older ones. If you went and found one that had some of the lowest amount of views and commented on that one and liked that video, that would be super awesome of you. And I would always keep that in mind when it comes to giving out prizes, and when you win stuff, I'll make sure to send you something extra. So who else do we have in the house? Hey, RC Rollins in the house. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. It's always great to see you as well. And so yeah, we got Don in here. Tony Spears. Hey, Tony, good to see you. There's another great cat I met at the Pilot Ryan event. It's so great to see a lot of those folks that I met at that event actually here. And now I've got like 3 or 4 in the house, which is awesome. Just so great folks. But the best hobby, when you hear the Petrentis brother talk about this is the best hobby ever, no lie, best hobby ever. Greatest group of folks. So very, very cool. So yeah, who else do we have up in here? Anybody else I have not said hello to? And again, if you haven't seen it or heard me say it already, please look in the description of this particular video. There is a current updated list with the bingo names as well as the 650 list. But there are actually a couple of names that I'm going to need to put on here, such as Dave Marshall. He needs to go on here now. In case he comes back. And Matt M., I do believe you're on there, brother, because I think I put you on there last week, but I'll check that as well. But there's also some names on here that need to now go on here. Don Shock, I believe you need to go on here as well, sir. So if you guys continue to show up at this stream, I'm going to start taking off some of these names of people I've never seen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking off the ones that have previously won, like Finocchiaroshobbyoutlet. I think I may have finally said that right for the first time. Show 20, nice. But anyway, so, I'm so grateful for their subscription. But if they don't show up to the stream to win
bingo where you have to be here to win bingo, then there's no reason for them to be on the list. You know what I mean? So, but he can always still comment on any of my videos and get in for the 650 drawing or whatnot. So nonetheless, that's how it'll work. And then, of course, with the 750 drawing, as a reminder for that, we're still giving away the Insta360 Go, the first one. Still one of my absolute favorite cameras. This thing is the best. Still brand new, spanking in the box. So that's actually coming up 750. The 650 prize was kind of a buttress prize in between the 500 and the 750, just because I got such a great deal on that with Bobby. And since it's ready to fly, and seeing so many young people flying there and winning and having a great time, I wanted to try to continue to pay that forward as well. Brad, sorry to steal your thing there. But yeah, so I'm at 591 right now. So, 650 is right around the corner. I mean, we might be talking about this next weekend after that. So, I mean, it could be pretty crazy. So it's pretty exciting. I'm very, very excited about that. What else I'm very excited about is, let's see, what else am I very excited about? Oh, you know what else I'm excited about? It's time for another joke of the Dave. That's right. It's time for another joke of the Dave. So this second, the joke of the Dave is going to be really an easy one for all of you super hardcore pilots out there. So here we go with this one. What has 4 wheels and flies? What has 4 wheels and flies? And I'm going to make this a bonus question. I'm going to go ahead and put some stars in the chat. Bam. First one to answer the question with this one. What has 4 wheels and flies? You will win 5 more names going into the bucket for the 750 prize, which is that Insta360 Go. So what has 4 wheels and flies? Who's got an answer? I see the chat is dormant. If the chat made noise, it would be crickets. What do we got? Getting slower, getting closer. Yes, Randy, I am getting closer, but I'm not getting closer to an answer here. I'm going to give you guys another couple of seconds. Cars. Oh, everything RC. Ooh, I smell what you're cooking. And you are in the kitchen, but ooh, that's not the right recipe, sir. My supper car. Trash truck, Mike SSI. I'm going to let that slide. Yes, sir. Garbage truck. Yes, sir. That is correct. Mike SSI, you indeed win 5 more names going into. When it does do this, it tends to, okay, reconnection successful. So we're just going to continue to play like that didn't happen. I'm going to go ahead and load up the second prize, though, or third prize. So loading up a third prize, that doesn't mean because we draw on 3 balls, we're going to have not 3 prizes. And then I got I-30 and I-23. So looking at those again, I-20 and I-23. I-20 is, I-23 is Timothy Nelson. And were you in the house tonight, Tim Nelson? And then also, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that. I saw that my OBS said that I was disconnected for a second. Sorry about that. I don't know what I did. I'm sure me moving, I try to hold as still as possible, but I need a producer. Anybody interested in producing for free, let me know. So nonetheless, so I-23 and I-30. So Boss 223, Kevin, you win right off the bat with that one. First winner out of the new prize bucket and prize bingo, and then Timothy Nelson, and then Mike SSI. So do we get 2 winners tonight? 2? I'm excited about that. I'll take that as well. Now, boss, I think since I already have your address, please send it to me again, just so I can kind of keep a time stamp for that stuff. So again, shoot that to thedaveityourselfhchannel at gmail.com, and I'll get you back on that, and then we'll get that out. And then, well, tomorrow's Monday. Normally prizes go out on Monday after the show, but tomorrow, of course, is Memorial Day, so post office. Well, I might be able to get these out tomorrow because I do usually use that self thingamajigger. Also, I wanted to kind of go over something else. A little DIY type thing. If you saw that last flight that I did have with that F-16 with Venom in there, you may have saw that I collapsed that front landing gear, which of course everybody knows on the F-16. This landing gear is pathetic. Well, not the landing gear so much, just the actual pin in the middle there. Which here's what's left of that pin, you can see. And apparently, you know, I think I saw actually on Horizon Hobbies website, when looking to replace these, of course, they're not inexpensive at all. But somebody in the comments said something about it, and I forgot to screenshot it, or did I? But nonetheless, somebody sells these pins like 3 in a pack for $6. However, it took me a long time to get this thing out because, of course, once it breaks off, it is basically flush with the top there. But what I did find out is that if you just turn it over and then stick it in there or drop it on the table. Let's see how far did it go.
Oh, well. All right, so much for my demonstration there. Man, I need a production person, no doubt. But anyway, nonetheless, what I did notice is that if you turn it over and put the broken part in, it still goes in far enough for you to use the grub screws on, but it pokes out about almost a little over 1/8 of an inch. And what I did not get a chance to check is how close it needs to be at the other one. Will that be enough? And can I pull it out enough? Because it does dive all the way to the bottom past the grub hole screws there. So I might be able to still move that out and get another millimeter. Maybe be able to use that exact same pin to fix the exact same problem. And if it breaks again, it's still the same pin. But now it's going to be shorter. So I think the tension on it's going to be harder and going to be harder to break. Of course, that's Dave science. That may not be real science, but that's what I'm thinking inside my head. So anyway, what I wanted to show you is that when you turn it over, it does still stick out. So nonetheless, there you go. Hey, Barry Campbell said you got your my package. You're welcome, sir. I hope you appreciate that. Thank you so much for all that. Barry, if I'm not mistaken, you got that clear Gorilla duct tape, and then what else did you get, buddy? You got something else out, but that duct tape, just to let you know, I've looked for some more of that Gorilla duct tape, the clear stuff. Maybe you guys have it in plethora where you live, but here in Georgia, no, that's like a hot commodity around here. So enjoy that, Barry. Enjoy that, my friend, because that's like gold over here in Georgia. So yeah, so hopefully you enjoy that, sir. I greatly appreciate that. And then what else do I want to talk about? I had some other things I think I wanted to mess around with. I noticed that been watching some pretty decent videos this week. Of course, Jeff's been out there throwing up that Draco. He just got that new Consendo. And then I've been watching some Lee Davidson's got some new stuff out there. Been hitting him up a little bit on those on that Messenger as well. And if you guys choose to want to hit me up on Messenger or whatnot, please feel free to do so. I'll be glad to chat you up or kick ideas around. A lot of times you'll get texts from me pitching some sort of wild ball idea. As a matter of fact, speaking of wild ball idea, and since Brian's in the house, Brian Ford pushed me toward this idea. And I pitched it to a couple of folks to kind of get an idea what feasibility is. And a lot of people are telling me it's probably pretty low feasibility, which makes me just want to do it even more, to be honest with you. So, but Brian Ford pitched me the bottle cap challenge, where you take a water bottle. Oh, you know what? Here we go. So you got a water bottle, and then you have to go by and knock off the cap without knocking over the bottle, but with a plane. Right? Sounds absolutely impossible on this side. But on this side, I'm like, oh, that's doable. Totally doable. I think I might need to start with maybe an RC car. And I was thinking, get the felony out. Maybe put some pool noodle bumpers on the sides. Use those to help brush off the... Anyway, so if anybody's interested in that, especially if you're local, Dave Marshall, let me know about that, because I think that might be fun to do. And speaking of Dave Marshall, I actually pitched him another idea too, and this is something else I wanted to pitch out there to the whole audience in case you wanted to do this. But I was thinking about doing flying a little small plane, maybe UMX, whatever, but putting up just with some streamers and getting like calculator ribbon, the big ball of calculator you put in, kids, what calculators are, you don't. Anyway, and back in the day, they'd have paper that comes out. It's called the paper tape. Anyway, you pull paper tape, you pull out the paper and make streamers. But anyway, you make them streamers and you put point values on them, and then you use maybe like wooden skewers and just string like fishing line between them and hook them. And then based on the point value, the skewers get thinner. And then you just put a little hook or something on the back of your UMX Turbo Timber or something, and then battle somebody else to see how many flags you can pick up and how many points you can accumulate. So anyway, that's an idea I was kicking around. And Dave said sounds like fun, so he might be into some shenaniganery at some point in time. Speaking of shenaniganery, I wanted to pitch these out. I normally do fun shirt. Oh, and speaking of fun shirt, I want to pitch out two things. Here's my fun shirt today. RC Airplanes is my therapy. Let's get a thumbs up in the chat for that. Who can relate with that shirt, right? That is a great shirt. Speaking of another great item, I haven't done fun socks or anything like that in a while, and I haven't gotten any complaints, so so I'm not really worried about it. However, as a little bit of a throwback, I am bringing back, or at least this episode, because it's episode 20, fun shoes. Check these out. These are official Crocs, the only pair I've ever owned, but they have meat on them, or pizza, hamburgers, and hot dogs. Now, to be fair, I got these from my mom. She thought that the hot dogs were bacon and was getting them for me because they had bacon on them. And they do look like bacon, I'm not going to lie. But nonetheless, they are the sweetest things ever. The only pair of official Crocs I actually own. I would never actually buy a pair, but you got to admit, these are pretty funny. You know, where do I like to wear these? Where else? Walmart. Duh. They fit in perfectly there. And anywhere else I like to go. So, because I do like those. So anyway, shouts up for that. Nice, nice. So what else we got going on out there? So who is, throw somebody, let's get into that chat a little bit more and see who else is in here. See who maybe I've not said hello to. Quinny Perks, good to see you, sir. Or I say that you changed it to Quinn. Quinn, good to see you, sir. I will respect that as well. We got a TNRC pilot. Good to see you as well, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Reckem Roy's in the house. Good to see you, Reckem. Nathaniel Pulling, hey, how you doing? Good to see you as well. And who else do we have here? Gary S. Hey, good to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here as well. And let me throw that out there again. Yeah, Scott Settle throwing out the cheeseburgers. Oh, that cheeseburger thing. Something else. Now, I'm not going to mention it here because I know my mom's on the stream, but I did put out in a live stream the other night, and I think it may have been Kenny's, with regard to what the next cheeseburger item is. So hopefully if somebody caught that stream, or if you're interested, let me know, because I think it would be not only hilarious, but it would protect the product some, in case it doesn't get found for a while. Oh, my mind sometimes, the way that thing works. So anyway, who else we got in the house tonight? So let's see. We got Quinn. We got Reckem. Yep. Who else we got up in here? And we've got 33 concurrent viewers. Ooh, hey, that may be a show high there, folks. We're on 18 likes though. So if you haven't had a chance to like it, I'd greatly appreciate it if you go ahead and throw a thumbs up in that. I'd greatly appreciate it, because again, if we can match the likes with the amount of viewers for the end of this episode, and I screenshot it immediately when this episode's over, then everybody in the chat wins. And if that happens, then you just have to send me an email. Hey, send me my dang brides. Here's my address. Boom, it's coming to you. So I long and am worried about the day where I have like 50 people and we hit 50 and then I have to send out 50 prizes. That would be a long Sunday night, maybe into a long Monday night. But I'll do it. I'll do it. Dare me to do it. All you got to do is make it happen. So yeah, very fun. So hey, throw up, those will rock Walmart. They do rock Walmart. And let me tell you, with these shoes, my dentist, huge fan of these shoes. So huge fan in the dental and smocks community. So very cool. Hey, Tim DuPont's in the house. Good to see you as well, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Always good to see somebody new that's showing up in the house. And I know you've been here before, Tim, but it's always great to see folks that are showing up in here. And I know we're rolling around here in that 6:43 time frame. So here's the little Tito splash after I put it back in there with that tea that was still in there. You can see that tea is pretty powerful. Here I'm going to go with strawberry watermelon, though. That's how we open those here in Georgia. Squirt! I like the way it dances on the palate with the hints of rosé and a little bit of an amber wood. No, I don't know. It's good though. It's not making me barf. Hey, and also something I wanted to mention before, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but you guys may have seen my Arma Felony, which I did with Army decals on it, and I call it my Army Felony. Matter of fact, I have a really cool Army shirt that matches it perfectly. But those decals that I use, and I may have mentioned this before, but just in case you didn't, when you're Dollar General, think of these things, because obviously they're cheap, but here's what I'd used. I just basically bought these $2 little, and here's another one that's actually pretty badass for $1. But yeah, so I just used a razor blade and cut all those out, and then put all the little trim and stars and all that stuff on the car. So that's what I did. So I think I used 2 of these to put the stickers on that car, so I used $4 worth of decals on there. Came out pretty dang sweet, not gonna lie to you. So hey, I got another prize on that thing over there. Do you know how I fix that? Bingo! That's how I fix that. One more time. That's right. It's show 20. Sure, we can do anything. It's no limits 20. No limits, no limits, no limits. There we go. All right. Hold the thing so nothing pops out this time. That's what she said. Here we go. And little extra flavor. Here we go. I'm going to give it a long roll. Long roll. Here we go. Son of a dorks. Okay. It did roll on the carpet. I do see it. And now I see how difficult they will be to find on the carpet. All right. But I do have it. Excuse me. All right. Here we go. Put on the smart guy glasses, my presenter glasses. Whew. All right. Eyes, settle down. It's not an eyes only kind of night. Because G's are going to get some love right now. G's. All my G's in the house, get ready. Look at your references. Because here we go. It is G54. Who's G54? Oh, I know G54 knows who he is. Oh, where's the camera? There it is. G54. Boom. G54. Who's G54? Who is it? Who is it? Aerospace Matt. Tell me who it is. Who is it, Aerospace Matt? Aerospace Matt. Do you know who G54 is? Because it's Aerospace Matt. That's who it is. What? We got ourselves another winner in the house tonight. Aerospace Matt. Look at you. And if you did not, folks, if you are not part of my Instagram or my YouTube, you may have also noticed that both Instagram Matt and Liam from Everything RC have just recently sent me photos with Instagram Matt wearing the Dave It Yourself channel. So I think he's out in Washington State. So West Coast, what's what? Representing the Dave It Yourself channel. And Liam, I'm not exactly sure where you're from again because I can't remember your address off the top of my head. But again, that is the second thing that Liam has put my Dave It Yourself stuff on. Actually, the first one he put my decal on, and another car, his Traxxas, he just got letters and put Dave It Yourself on there. Hardcore fan right there, folks. Hardcore fan. But thumbs up for both Matt and Liam for those photos. And then thumbs up again for Matt for winning draw 4 on show 20. Fantastic. I just mailed Matt the shirt. So I'm going to be going again this week to mail Matt something else. So that's fine. This is where we do it. And that's how it goes. And now that you've broken the winning spell there, Matt, I mean, here we go. You might, that number might get called some more. So, and again, folks, if you haven't checked out Aerospace Matt's stuff, and if you haven't, truly shame on you. Because Aerospace Matt, good kid. And if you've seen Tom Stanton stuff, and I'm sure you have, as well as James Walmsley, I remember James's name this time, from RC, I want to say Air Adventure, but that's not it. It's Air, anyway, you know who I'm talking about. Dang it, now I'm going to have to remember that next weekend. Anyway, but when it comes to Tom Stanton, the redhead guy from England or whatever that builds all the trebuchets and all the cool stuff and all that, when it comes to that and foam planes, that's Aerospace Matt is our Tom Stanton. So you got to check out Aerospace Matt if you haven't already, especially now that he's sporting that sweet Dave It Yourself shirt. I mean, he's already a pretty good looking kid in the first place, but now, I mean, hello ladies, watch out. He's got a pretty fast car though, so he could probably outrun most of those ladies if they get too much for him. Yeah, but old Matt, he's out there in north of Seattle. Yeah, he's West Coast. He's Northwest Coast, boy. What? Represent West Coast. I don't know. Just imagine I just did the W finger sign. I can't do those. So congratulations to you guys for winning again tonight. There probably will not be another bingo tonight. Maybe. We'll see. But we have 3 winners so far, so that's great out of 4 rolls. And you know me, I love 3s. So I'll take that 3rd winner. I will take it. So what else we got going on here tonight? So who else who got something new? Who else got something new besides old Jeff out there with the Consendo? Who's got a new bird out on there? I have not bought anything. I'm still waiting on my E-Flight F-16 to come in because I'm going to, like I think I told you last episode, I'm going to do it in the same livery as the F-18 Hornet with the red and black tail and the bats and all. I got all that decals and stuff, so I'm ready to just slap that on that new plane. So I'm not really buying anything, and like I was telling Tughill, he had asked me, he's like, hey, are you okay? I haven't seen you posting videos, and part of the thing was like, well, that F-16 video with Venom in it actually is hit #1, so I'm just going to kind of let it sit there as far as like my my things, not #1 on YouTube by any stretch of the imagination, but like on my videos, it's #1 of 10 or whatever. So I'm just letting that just kind of sit there, let it absorb some. I showed you a nice little video tonight. I'll put the link of that particular video in the description here later. I didn't want to put it in earlier so you guys wouldn't click on it and ruin the surprise of the show, but nonetheless. So, but I'll put it in the stream if you want to see that. It's one of my earlier videos. And most of those effects, well, the UMX or the QUANUM bomb drops that were on there, those are those hard plastic bombs that are like clamshells. That's why you saw I had them filled with like talcum powder or cornstarch or something like that. So I think it was talcum powder. So when they hit, they just exploded. But most of that I did actually on my phone. I think that was back the day before I was even using a computer to do stuff. So I've come a long way, baby, in 2 years. Let me tell you, who knows where I'll be in another 2 years. Maybe with 1,000 subscribers, we'll see. I can't wait to give away that next prize, to be honest with you. I just love giving away stuff. I think it's awesome. My own version of foam lanthropy. Now, that is my own word, and it is in the Dave Dictionary, so look it up. as soon as I publish that book. So yeah, check it out. So yeah, and if you want to go ahead and I never have a problem. If you guys want to shout out in the channel, I see that Reckem's like, hey, check out my channel. Matt, yes, definitely check out Reckem's channels. Everybody that you see in this stream, you just screenshot it and be like, hey, I don't recognize that cat. Go look at their channel. Subscribe. And again, if they happen to put out content that you're not necessarily fond of, you want to see all the time, that's what the bell is for. You know, there's 3 settings of that bell, right? All videos, personalized or none. So keep the subscription. Personalize or none the videos if you don't like those videos, but keep the subscription. Help a brother out or a sister out. And speaking of a sister out, let me shout out these names. Actually, I want to shout out on this list because actually I got a couple ladies on this list that have actually contacted me. So currently, right now on the 650 drawing for the Dynam Hawksky V2, right now I have these folks. Number 1, Kenneth Wise. Number 2, RC Roland. Number 3, Tim DuPont. Number 4, Christy Mitchell. Lady in the house. Number 5, Shadow Ops RC. Number 6, Tughill RC. Number 7, Shay N. Johnson. I think that's also a lady. Then we have Randy Butterfield, a couple of Randys, Randy Hardy, and Nicholas Turner. So there you go. That is a pretty small list, my friends, of people that are on that list for that 650. It's going to make it super easy for me. Let me tell you, if that list is that small, for me to do something spectacular to give this thing away, oh, that'll be super easy. Don't make it easy on me. So go ahead and tell me in any of my old videos that you want to be in that 650. Just hit me with the number 650, and I'll put your name in there. I'll tell you. Don't worry about it. I'll get you in there. You want that plane, or you know a kid that wants that plane, let me know. I want to give it to them. I want to give it to you, so you give it to them. You can even tell them you bought it. I don't care. You'll know the truth. I'll know the truth. So that's all that matters. And that means that you are here to win, so that's great too. So what else we got up there? So Seagull, who else? Who else got something else cool out there in the plane world? Who else is doing something other than planes right now? Any drones or anything like that? I actually did have a drone I wanted to, since I got a couple extra minutes here. I am not a DJI fan. If you've ever seen my drones, you know I am a Unique fan, which is YUNEEC. I have the Unique Breeze, the Unique Typhoon Q500. I have the Unique Typhoon H, which I brought down to the Pilot Ryan event. However, I do have one product that does have DJI guts in it. And if you guys are at all drone fans and you don't have one of these, what is wrong with you? And this is the Rise Tello. Does anybody else have this drone? This thing is amazing pants. For a little tiny drone, I think it's only like 720p or something on the camera, but this thing's pretty amazing pants. And you can use a Wi-Fi extender on it, on a little battery power pod or whatever like that, to extend the range on it. Although I've never really had much range problems. I did have a problem with the first one of these where the battery was dying and I was trying to film my boat over the lake, and of course doing it by myself, so I wasn't watching the battery on the drone. But when I get done with the boat, notice the battery on the drone is blinking, and as it's slowly sinking into the ground, I'm bringing it in as fast as I can, which is draining juice from it even quicker. So yeah, that one's in Davy Jones's locker. But if you don't have one of these Rise Tellos, let me tell you, this thing is pretty sweet. Plus, there's all kinds of really cool apps on the app stores and stuff to like modernize it and like change the altitude levels that you can do. They even make a Iron Man version of this one, which is pretty interesting. But just the regular old Rise Tello, this thing has DJI guts inside of it, put together from Rise, RYZE. But this is a great little drone. As a matter of fact, it's such a neat little drone. I actually carry it in like a gun, handgun case. So like I got the kit that has like the little, charger and all that stuff, and like 2 or 3 extra batteries, and then I just throw it in there and then just shut it and zip it in the gun case, and then boom, that's my little carry case for it. Dave yourself, $5 gun case at the flea market. So there you go. That's how I do that. This is super fun. So let me get back into this chat a bit, because I always like to say hello to folks that are in chat, because that's the meat and potatoes of the show, folks, the chat. Who's in the chat? Because if you're in the chat, that means you're here. So here we go. So we got here. Anybody else I have not said hello to, because we're getting ready to wind up, so it's going to be start time to saying goodbye. Time to turn out the lights, because soon the party will be over. But it is summer, so the party continues somewhere else. So let's see who else we got in here. Anybody else I've not said hello to? I don't see it just yet. Oh, hang on a second. I do see somebody I didn't say hello to. Oh, these eyes. Scanny McScannerton. Where did it go, though? Do. All right. I saw him a second ago. It was like Richard Tamburino or something like that. And I know I'm totally slaughtering that name. There's probably nowhere even close, but I just caught it by the glimpse of my eye. Oh, I'll find him here in a second. But anyway, I greatly appreciate everybody being here. And hey, congratulations again to the winner. So as a roundup, if you won something from me tonight or at any point in time in the future, again, write it down. But the email address to contact me at is thedaveityourselfhchannel@gmail.com. You can also look at me on Instagram at daveityourselfchannel. If you want to ever check that kind of stuff out, I'd greatly appreciate it. I put stuff up there pretty frequently, just weird stuff. Like today I put up another photo which is entitled Something Else Beautiful That Fly, or Speaking of Beautiful Things That Fly. That's what that one's titled. So if you haven't looked at that one, go ahead and take a look at that. But yeah, so that's what we got going on there. And then let's see. So the 650 drawing, make sure you just comment on any of my older videos that you want to be in that 650 drawing, and I will add your name to the list. Check the actual description for this particular video to see what names are currently on the bingo list. If you're not on the bingo list and you'd like to be on the bingo list, same kind of format. You can either email me or comment on any of my videos that you're not on the bingo list and you'd like to be on the bingo list because you show up to the streams and you deserve to be on the bingo list. Dang it. That's all that needs to happen. And I'll get somebody that's on that bingo list that doesn't show up off that bingo list and put you in their spot. And I will start using the names that have won before. Like I said, Finocchiaroshobbyoutlet, who's won before, they're gone. Girls Rock Metal Detecting, they won before. They weren't here. They're gone. Now they've been replaced by somebody else. So I start off with the numbers that have won before because, as you noticed in any of these streams before, those numbers tend to pull themselves out. And I even got a new bingo set to prove that it's not me with some sort of crazy Las Vegas magic bingo balls or something. Not trying to do some Ocean's 14 movie over here, I can tell you. Not with bingo. Hey, I got another lady in the house tonight. We got my friend Gail Eisenberg in the house tonight. Hey, Gail, good to see you. Thank you so much for showing up. I greatly appreciate it. You missed out on bingo. And if you're interested in being in bingo and you think you'll be in the stream every week, please let me know. We'll put you on that bingo list as well. I don't mind, but you do have to be subscribed. I do recommend that. I can't require it, and I certainly can't stop you from not subscribing. But if you do, that'd be great. So, yeah. So, let's see who else we've got in there. So, we're getting ready to round up here, folks. So, again, let me just say a great thank you to everybody so much for being here. I greatly do appreciate everybody's time and sharing it with me. I only put out a little 60 minutes, so get on out there and go do something to fly. And if you want to know if you're going to have a good night flying anything, well, let's ask the Dave It Yourself Magic 8 Ball and see what it says. I'll only tell you if it gives you a good report. So if you're planning on flying tonight, the Dave It Yourself Magic 8 Ball says, it is decidedly so. So that, I guess that means if you're going to fly tonight, yeah, you're going to fly tonight. So there you go. It doesn't give me any indication as to whether or not that'll be successful for you, but magic, right? I mean, can't ever depend on it. So anyway, so we're getting ready to wind up here, folks. So I greatly appreciate everybody being here again tonight. Thank you so much. If I missed your name, please let me know. Always give me a shout out. Hey, you didn't shout me out, because I think that's important. It's important if you're going to be here that I let you know that I appreciate you being here. So thank you so much for being here. So as we get on up out of here, we're getting ready to wind it on up. So please check out the other channels that you see for other folks that are in the stream, such as Reckem Roy, such as, well, Gail, I don't think you have a YouTube RC page, so don't check out Gail's page. I don't think she has one. But of course, RC Air Marshal, that goes without saying. You want to learn something and from a guy that's super cool, obviously RC Air Marshal. If you want to win something from a guy that's got clearly some mental problems with RC stuff, that's where the Dave It Yourself channel comes in. So yeah, so thank you so much for everybody being here. I greatly appreciate your time. Get on out there and go do some flying. And until next time, it looks like I am Dave. This is the Dave It Yourself channel shenaniganery. We are currently at 591 subscribers until we give away that Dynam Hawk Sky V2. We're going to give it away at 650. So make sure if you want to be a part of that, you let me know in one of my old videos, or hit me up at the Dave It Yourself channel at YouTube, gmail.com. There, that won't go anywhere. But anyway, so until next time, I am Dave. This is the Dave It Yourself channel, and I